Welcome to the Creation Evaluation Station. Today we'll be reviewing the Water Dragon. Surprised that it's not called Nia's Water Dragon, but I haven't seen the show. Maybe there's a reason why. This is what the front looks like. And here's the back. Very nice big picture. And we even have a little picture here saying that it's 24 inches long. Weighs a whole 2 feet long. Very impressive looking, and I'm excited to put it together. Its stats, it's set 71754. And it's a 9+ set, and it sells for $69.99 on the website. As of this recording, it looks like it's sold out. I don't know if they're going to be getting more in before Christmas. It's getting later, and they already got previews for the new stuff coming out, so hopefully you can still get your hand on it if you haven't yet. But I'm really excited to put this together, and we'll see how it looks. Want to see, especially after putting that fire dragon together, what this looks like. So let's go to it. Here we have the contents of the box. This is very interesting. We have a really thick instruction booklet, and it is wrapped in plastic. Now, I mentioned earlier about like encasing it in cardboard. I'm not even sure why they put it in plastic. It doesn't really help it from getting bent. I think they just did it so you don't lose the sticker sheet, which is right there inside the bag as well. I'll take a little bit closer look at that when I go after I get through the bags. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags. Not too unexpected considering the size of this. And let's take a closer look at the sticker sheet. And there it is. What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Not too many. So those look like they go on the dragon. Here's our cast of characters. We have Prince Calamar, 2 of the Snake Warriors, Zane, Energy Nia, which looks absolutely beautiful. All look amazing, actually. They look good together. This is some different molding here for his head. Rather unique. Shoulder pads are normal. Something they've had before. And then I got the octopus body, which they've used before. Tentacle legs. I don't remember if that's the one they used. They've used them before, I can't remember where. Probably one of the minifigure collections. But for now, let's take a closer look at Nia. Okay, here's Energy Nia. She is pretty sweet looking. She's got transparent dual molded hair. That's blue skin. These tentacle wave things move around this way and back and forth. She can lash out with them if she wants. She also has the energy punch action. Those shoot out when you put enough pressure on them. She's on this cool water base, as you can see, but she can also come out of that. If you want her to look a little bit, yeah, she is a little bit more top heavy without that, but she can still stand. And that's what she looks like. Now for base, now let's take her backpack off and look at her printing a little bit better. Alright, there she is, all stripped down over all her gear. Really nice printing on her torso. She's also got a translucent arm, which I failed to mention before. On her back, some more of that beautiful printing. She does not have a second face, but that's kind of understandable. Especially when you've got translucent hair and transparent hair and you want want to break that illusion. Printing on the legs, but not on the sides or anything. Very nice figure. Alright, let's bring everybody back in with their gear off. Here they are with all their gear off. You can see them a lot better, and their heads in some cases. But you can see that this guy's torso much better. Without his weapon and everything in the way. Very nice with the gold and the green. Of course, he matches the Snake Warriors as well, at least with the color scheme. Zane looks good too. Now if we turn him back, he doesn't have a double head like him. No, he never does. Of course, we already looked at, yeah. These guys, just as lovely as they are in the back. And this guy has also got double printing, or printing on the back. Yeah, I really don't know why Zane doesn't have a second face on the back. He just, I guess, really like to show that port or something. I mean, if he had his hair on, yeah, you wouldn't want it. Maybe that's why, but like this set doesn't even come with the hairpiece. A lot of them do not. It's just got his mask on, which that covers up everything usually. Here we have the whole set put together. Before we get to the dragon, let's start on the smaller sets. Here's the small base. Not too much to say about it. I mean, it looks very nice. Very built up piece of real estate there. You got these white things that I think are either barnacles or supposed to be little crabs, still in their shells. Nice little path here made out of golden ingots that go up to the MacGuffin. It definitely makes for a nice little, well, I guess treasure trove. Not really a throne. I could turn it into a throne easily, but if it's supposed to be the place for this holy relic, it works great. You know, you got your tridents there if you need to grab them and defend off would-be thieves. And these water wisp things, there's one back here you can barely see. I don't know if they're supposed to be coral or they're supposed to just represent like bubbles of water and stuff. Either way, it works. The back side's nothing to write home about, but you could always turn it around and use that just as a piece of scenery until you know, your heroes come across the final MacGuffin, and there it is. Behold. But it works great for a little flavor for the playset. I am assuming that the dragon is probably guarding it as well, since it's in this set. Now, the other side build we have, which works good, is this. It's Zane's little mini sub, and these are really cute. They look nice, you know, very sub-like. Cockpit helps, but just the general shape, and this lovely, neat little design for propellers. It's very good. It gives it a nice bulky but sleek look, if that makes sense. Also, if you take it out, once again, no place for weapons, but you know, that's par for the course. But like the other sets, you can put him in here with his fins on, which I appreciate that. The weapon thing is, I don't know, it's just a recurring thing that happens not even just in this way, but in lots of them. But yeah, that's just it for the side builds. The sub's really nice. I know there's 2, 3 more. I don't know if there's one for each ninja. It's too bad there isn't. I think Lloyd doesn't get one because he gets the big mech, which Would have been cool if they actually like made a mech where the sub was detachable, like this, like fit into a mech body and could become part of the mech. They could have done that with that smaller set, but anyways, it is a cute little sub. I'm looking forward. I hope the other ones are pretty much the same thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with having similar items for ninjas that all just have a different color, and that would make sense for their vehicles to have slightly different colors as well. So that's that. Let's get to the dragon. Here's the main attraction, the big guy, or gal, I don't know. He is a girl, so maybe the dragon's supposed to be female too. But either way, there it is. Big old dragon. And it is quite a beautiful thing. For starters, it has this nice thing here. There's a little button on the back that makes the wings flap. Now, I was hoping for a little bit different motion than just a simple flap like that, but it works for what it needs to do. And this beautiful beast here, it looks very like he was inspired by alligators. Now, not entirely, but see the little wings or whatever down here, even somewhat along the tail, very representative of like the little scoots on an alligator's back, which I will hopefully be showing a quick picture of one here. As you can see, it's quite similar. The overall shape of the body is very alligator-like too, 4 legs, and sweeps all the way down. Even the head's kind of got that, not quite as large compared to the body, but it's got that angular, triangular head. But it's not entirely, because alligators are quite scaly, and this guy does not look scaly. He looks very smooth. Let's see if I can lift this up here. And there's a little bit of scale underneath, but very smooth. There's all this smooth circular patterns. What should I see here? Under the wing there, on the shoulder. Which actually, if this is an ocean dragon type thing, and it's supposed to be underwater, that actually makes more sense than the rougher alligator skin. Alligators are supposed to look more like logs in the water. Well, this guy is going to be under the water and wants to move quickly in the water. And he probably can move pretty quickly with these wings, I say with quotes, because I'm not so sure he's supposed to be able to fly with these. I think they're supposed to be more like, not flippers, but something along those lines that let him go through the water a lot faster. Most likely, like a alligator and a lot of reptilians, he probably uses this big long tail, which I love this tail. Move this back here so we can see it better. It's designed just like those snakes, and it easily moves almost on its own. Part of that design is the fact that this tail is a little bit heavier back here in the back end. So it moves really well on these hinges. Now, it kind of sucks that it slopes down so much. Like, I'd love to see it up higher, but part of that is just these joints. There's a little bit of give, and the weight of it kind of lowers it down, but it doesn't touch the ground at all. And one interesting thing to note here is that actually there's a joint here above the hips. It doesn't move too much, but it moves some. I'm not sure why they put the hedge there for the lower body. I mean, it doesn't. There's no detriment to it, but it's there. The legs fully fold up. You can go super fast when you're swimming. Probably pretty much like that, and it looks really nice. Can't get the legs to go up too much more. I mean, maybe you want it like this, but really, if you're streamlining it, would be back more like that. It's got these lovely claws. Yeah, you can fold up like this. Sorry about that. Back legs. It's got both the front and back claws has these posable claws that look really nice. Joints there, shoulder and hip joints, and then kind of an ankle joint with no real knee, but they have really short legs, and it's not. If we compare this to the fire dragon, I would actually say, well, I like that one better, just simply because of the more traditional draconic appearance of it. But this is really great, and it's built in to have a handle here. My bigger man hand doesn't quite fit too well in it, but a smaller hand would fit in there perfect. And then you have a handle, and your thumb sits right there where the button is for the wings. That is very well designed, and there's quite a bit of inward design that we'll look at later inside the dragon that you can't see from outside, that gives you this function. Other than that, I don't have too much to say. It's just a beautiful dragon. Let's get back to the desk and give it a final review. Here we are back at the desk. As you can see, we have a lot here, and once again, hiding behind a dragon. Although this one's not quite so big vertically, he's quite long horizontally. Overall, I love this set. This is really great. So let's start breaking it down. Appearance, it looks amazing. This dragon itself, which, you know, it's a bit of a different kind of dragon, but does have wings. It looks very, as I said before, very much has takes from alligators, and it looks amazing because of that. I mean, it's supposed to be a sea dragon. So having an aquatic reptile that's based off them is a very good idea. These wings are a bit odd because they don't look like dragon wings, exactly what you're most familiar with, but they kind of work because of you know, kind of like a manta ray with its big long fins floating in the water, or, you know, moving in the water, undulating in the water, which is what this gives more of a impression of as its method of swimming. Although it also has this big long alligator-like tail that could also be used to swim with. Yes, the tip is all the way down here. The sub looks great. This little play area, throne, shrine, whatever you want to call it, it is, you know, nothing amazing, but it looks good, fits in well. The characters all look great. So in appearance, it's going to get a 10. Straight up, full 10. Yep. Now the functions, it's a dragon. It's a critter. you know, it looks like a dragon of sorts, different dragon, but still appropriate to what its theme's supposed to be. This is a really nice function. The flapping of the wings, I say with quotes, and the fact that it even has a built-in handle. Then you also have the lovely sub with its little motor. Very nice. And the dragon functions as a dragon. It works well. Everything works great. The shrine's straight. So the function, we're gonna give it a 9. There could be some, like, this is great that it moves, but I was hoping for more of a undulating motion rather than you get basically a flapping motion with this. I'm not even sure how you do it, whether you would just offset the way the wings work or what, but that could be an improvement. But other than that, yeah, so we're going to give it a 9. It's nothing super detrimental. For fun, there's plenty of fun here. Like I said, there's plenty here. We have pretty well balanced. We got 3 bad guys, 2 good guys, 1 very powerful good guy here by the looks of it. But you also have the dragon. Like with the other dragon set, whose side is the dragon on exactly? I mean, it looks like the dragon might even be supposed to be here guarding this. And that's the thing. We have great opportunity for some kind of story with what we have here. I haven't seen the show, so I don't know the specifics, but just looking at things, there's a story here, which that increases the fun. There's fairly well balanced with the good guys and the bad guys. Bad guys, there's 3 bad guys, 2 good guys, but there's also the sub for the good guys, so they have like a vehicle, a weapon. And whose side the dragon's on, that's debatable, but even still, you have balance here. That's fun to play with. The dragon's flapping action is really fun. And just the overall, I mean, and the tail movement. And like I said, it's got a built-in handle here, which makes playing with the dragon even more fun. It's got the trigger right there, perfect place with the thumb. Works better for slightly smaller hands. So yeah, the fun is getting a 9 also. So, tangled up there. Now techniques. There's some great technique in the design of this dragon in its appearance. You know, its use of parts here. These are all, the little decorations here are all little flippers. Like I said, this is a great set if you need flippers. There's quite a few here. And even, you know, the use of the other fin wing-like pieces up here to make look more like a alligator scoots in the back is very, very nice. The techniques used to create the appearance is really good. And then you have the technique here, and it's not really a fancy technique for the flying and flapping, but it's done that you can't see it. That is very important. That gives it a better illusion that something's gone. You can't even see the button here. There's a button and it's indented, so you can't even see it. Like, I don't think you can see that on camera. I mean, I can from up here looking down, but even still, it is way inset there, so you can't even tell there's a button there. So, as far as the techniques go, it is... Oh, and the little sub. You know, the sub's great. And I'm pretty sure that you use that in the other sets where there's a similar small subs, which is fine. And it's technique, you know, simple. It's a small build, but it's a simple, effective technique. Give you a small shuttle or sub. Like, imagine putting a different cockpit on there, and you could make kind of a a shuttle, space shuttle or something out of that. Either way, technique is getting a 9. There's a lot of cool stuff here in the design and the build of this. So overall, when you average that all out, it comes to 9.25. We are going to be running up to 9.5, so 9.5 gold bricks out of 10. Now, the price score. The good news is this has got a great price per piece, which ends up being 9 cents. So that's below standard by a penny. Standard's 10 cents. That's a great price. And as I said, there's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff here. So it is getting a good. It's not going to get excellent because the price is just, you know, good. You'd have to lower the price and it would be even better. But it's still good. It's a good price. So the final score, we're giving it a 9.5 gold bricks and a good. So 9.5 G. Alright, there's not too much more to say about that. I will be talking about, you know, I tried to tear this back apart to show the technique, but even still, the mechanism for the button kind of blocks off what you see underneath. It's not an amazing thing what they do. It's just the fact that they built it into the body and hit it so well that you can't see anything from underneath or you know, from above, other than the little hole there that has the button in it. The rest of the technique is pretty much visual outside, how they build it and design it and everything else. So there will just be looking at what parts are in the set and what's left over. But so for now, that's it, unless you want to go continue to watch that. So if you like this video, please like it, obviously, share it, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe, and leave comments down below. Any kind of comments, great. Just, you know, first, second, third, pretend, make up a number. That's okay too. I would like to have some more discussion. Let's talk about this though. If you yeah. So let's talk about it, or, you know, you got any comments on the video that help improve it, or just that you like certain things about it, please let me know. Feedback is great, and it also helps with the YouTube algorithm, so it recognizes my videos and helps promote it more, and so that I can keep doing this and keep going with it. So remember, creativity is key. Bye for now. Contents of bag 1. Quite a few pieces in this one. And I got that lovely canopy for sub. This golden ring here from a lot of the Spinjitzu pieces. There's a golden textured round piece. A bunch of golden pieces in here. Quite interesting. Zane's in here. One of the snake guys are in here. Got some big plates. There's the MacGuffin. Aqua pieces. Not too many of this one. I didn't know this was more in the other bags. We have, interesting enough, golden ski poles. And there's 4 of them. There's another 2 over there. A lot of little golden pieces in here. Ingot pieces. Of course, we got a trident. 2 of those. Other golden pieces. 1 by 1 or 1 by 2. That's it for that one. Oh, what's this? circle tile with a hole in it. Seen them before, but not too many. Alright. Here's bag number 2. Quite a bit in this bag too. Looks like Nia's in here. Here's her piece that goes on the bottom, I believe. Take a closer look at her later. Got quite a few of these, which I know that's part of her, but I think it's used other places too. In clear blue. Looks really nice. I know they've had them before in other colors. A lot of little small brackets and things. Plate. A lot of light blue colored pieces along with regular blue. Was that regular blue? I think so. These bags are chocked full. Here's bag 3. A lot of aqua blue parts. Light blue. Too much of interest. There's the smaller pieces. There's a lot of clear blue parts. We got these 1x1 bricks. And we also have tooth parts. Whatever you want to call these. There's multiples of each one. Some clear tiles, 1x1 tiles. That clear blue. And a lot more light blue and blue pieces. Here we have bag 4. There's not too much in here, a lot of hinges and black claws. We also have the figure, the bad guy. Don't know his name. Guess he's our leader. And over here in the small parts, a lot of blue. We also got some gold pieces, some more gold size. Not too much variety. A lot of the same stuff in here. Here's contents of bag 5. Not too much interesting. A lot of it's similar pieces we've seen already. Hinges and stuff. I have a feeling this is mostly part of the tail. But plenty of the blue pieces. Light blue. Trans blue. Oh, here's the smaller ones. Same. A lot of this we've seen before. And other ones. Either way, if you need blue flippers, minifigure flippers, this is the set for you. There are tons of them. There's a bunch in this bag, and there's some in some of the other bags. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's the armor piece. That's the only ones in there. Okay, that's an interesting kind of skid piece there. Right there. Here's the 6th and final bag. Not a lot of pieces in this last one. We have the headpiece coming in 2 parts. Teeth are, looks like they're printed in there, and the top part of the head's all printed. It's very nice. Print job. We have our last snake warrior in here. I think most of the rest of these parts are for the wings or whatever they're supposed to be, like overextended large flippers or whatever. So the smaller bits parts. Some teeth. Dragon's gotta have some teeth in it. And not only are the parts for the wings in here, we also have the box with the material in it. That was in the last bag. So, there you have it. There we have the leftovers. A lot of actually good pieces left over. A lot of weapons. Could make your own larger weapon. We got a lightsaber hilt, gold sai, black sai. Thankfully, I'm happy to once again have an extra one of these. There was 2 snake men in here. One of them had the sai instead of the regular blade, and I really like the regular blade, so I can switch it out. And you can do that too, or use it for whatever else you want to use it for. We got a regular extra ninja sword, Nia's mask. Got some of this vanilla poop, white poop. You can see it there. Big cupcake topper, I suppose. Some other golden pieces. I don't know what that came from. Golden teeth, another teeth piece. Yeah, lots of fun stuff in that one.